Don't allow your shame and your guilt and your spiritual leprosy to deny you the compassion that Jesus has to offer. Don't start out with Jesus and end with yourself. We went on vacation this past week, last week, 2 weeks ago. It's too hard to remember now. I need another vacation. That trip down is so much fun. All the kids, all 5 kids that came home from church, Laura had all the kids in the car. They're like, Daddy! They're all excited. They're all ready to go. We get McDonald's and all kinds of other garbage food on the way down. They just can't wait. And they're looking forward to a 6-hour drive with the rest of the family. And in that van that smells like a dirty diaper. And we're in this van, we all pack in, and they are just excited the whole way down. Dream. I mean, they are just behaving. Joven, even Joven. Depraved little Joven. They're all happy and they're just excited for cousins camp with, we have all the cousins down there. My mom and dad rent a house. All the families are in the house together. All the cousins are there. It's perfect on the way down. On the way back, not so much. Tears, crying, fighting, I want to sit there. Nah, I'm going to sit there. All that kind of stuff's going on. People yelling at each other. We're yelling at the kids. And it's just interesting because it's a picture of Christianity. We start out with, I get McDonald's. Joy, happiness. Can't wait to get to cousins camp. We start the key, get in the car, go down, take a trip for a little bit. We kind of excited about our faith, and then all of a sudden, boom, come the trials, and becomes this whole shame and this guilt thing, and we started out with Jesus, and we end with ourselves, and there's just shame and guilt there, isn't there? When you depend on yourself, you're like the car trip home. When you depend on Jesus, you're like the car trip down. And I want to encourage you, like Paul encouraged the Galatians, stick with Jesus. You foolish Galatians, you began with the Spirit and now you're depending on yourselves for your salvation, your good works, your religion, your church going. Stick with Jesus. Stick with the Spirit. Stick with the gospel. Because there's no shame in the gospel. Christians should be able to hold their heads high, not in a snobbery kind of way, not in a I'm better than you kind of way like we normally do, but in a forgiven kind of a way. I've got nothing to hide. It's all been forgiven, all destroyed on the cross. I've got no shame. I've got no scarlet letter. I've got no leprosy. I don't have to shout unclean. I can shout clean, clean, clean. That's what Jesus does to us.